So it happened again, huh? What happened? First, you was just doing your own thing. Seemed like everything was going good. Like it wasn't this journey, and you haven't done it in so long. And you felt good. You felt empowered about the fact that you finally left that old thing behind. And it was so surreal. But one day you just woke up and you just couldn't control it. And it just happened again. Like, why does it keep happening every single time? Well, I'm here to just give you like 4 tips on how to really stop it from happening again. Like, for real this time. And this time, your last time. Porn is something that a lot of people deal with on a daily basis. I'm so serious right now. Like, a lot of people deal with that every single day. I got introduced to it when I was like 11 years old. And I remember how I got introduced to it too. It was that I was in class and then somebody said something to me that was inappropriate. And then I remember thinking to myself, what is that? So I searched it up. And after I searched it up, one thing led to another. And here I was in the bathroom for 6 hours. And my mama wondering why the light bill's so high. It was crazy, but mama, I can explain. If you see this video, now you know why. As time went on, I felt guilty about it. It just wasn't it. My mind was corrupted when it came to women in general, and it's just not the person I wanted to be. So I kept on trying different things on how I can, stop. And every time I tried, I'll go a long time without doing it. And then one day I just fall into it and I keep doing it. And that just wasn't it. Through trial and error, I was finally able to find a plan that I could stick to, and it actually works. So first step, you're going there way too fast, like way too fast. When you get that sudden adrenaline to finally start something new and you want to change your life, like, yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that. You just excited. Yeah, that's a good feeling. I know what you mean. I feel you. But listen, you got to slow down though, because what happened is when you go all out, you just throw yourself in there and you trying to do this and that. And like the 6th day, you just burn out. You already gave it everything you have. It's what you have to slow down. It's with everything in life. When you go to the gym, you don't just come in and you start lifting heavy out of nowhere. You progressively overload step by step. Every single thing you do, you take it baby steps. A big mistake I noticed in myself was that I tried to go in way too fast. I had the brilliant idea of stopping pornography for good. And what I did was I deleted Instagram. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have something to track my web. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And like, I'm a saint now. I'm a saint, dog. Thank you, Jesus. Next thing you know, 3 weeks later, I crashed. And wow, why did I crash? I'm moving in too fast. My advice is when you're starting, right, you don't have to do all of that extra thing where you're just going in so fast. First thing first, just go with the flow. Okay, just go with the flow. In your mind, you know that you want to stop, okay? But you don't have to just completely stop, if you know what I mean. I know some people might disagree with this, but first, I would recommend that you keep on masturbating. I know it sounds wrong, but I recommend it. But the way I recommend it is don't masturbate while watching porn, okay? If you are an extremely heavy porn addict, like you're into that, try to minimize it. Say if you used to watch porn like 4 times a week, minimize it to 3 times a week, and next week 2 times a week, and the next week 1 time a week. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? As time goes on, you slowly ease yourself into it. The point that you need to get to is to be at a point where you please yourself without having to watch porn. Your mind has already gathered enough information, so just use your imagination. So as you're using your imagination, you're going to keep on masturbating without pornography, right? And as time goes on, your brain is going to start getting bored. So like, why are you relying on me so much to pleasure you for? Like, where's the videos at? Where's the scenery? Where's the beautiful things that happen? Where is it? Why I got to provide it for you? So your brain is going to be like, come on, man, we need it. That's the part where you need to be like, hold up. No, we're not going to need it. We're going to stick here and we're going to keep doing it with our imagination. Eventually, you're not even going to want to do it like that, okay? It's going to get boring because you're going to be retaining the same lame images from your mind every single time. So it gets boring after a while, and then that's when you start to, like, you're kind of cruising. You see this plane right here? Like, just cruising, just like that, yeah. What do you do after you start cruising? That's when we move on to step 2. Do not announce that you're going to start. Never announce that you're going to start, okay? I see a lot of people talking about get a notebook and start writing your goals down and say how you're going to start, what you're going to do. Do not do any of that. Just wake up and be like, today's the day, okay? Today's the day. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to say is today's the day, and you're going to make it happen. That's all you got to do, man. Hey, don't write it down. Let me give you an example was what I mean by that, right? And I kind of stole that from Alan Watts too, so props to him. Say you were in a village, right? And you owe a lot of people money in that village. Like, you owe everybody and their mama money, right? And you plan on escaping that village. You're not going to come out of nowhere and stand on a stool with a big microphone in your hands and say, everybody, I'm going to leave town, please. I'm saying, everybody, I will be leaving town. You're not going to do that. Why? Because if you do that, everybody's going to come to you and be like, where my money at? Where my money at, man? The most logical thing to do would be to just pack your stuff up in the middle of the night and quietly sneak away. That's it. Nobody's going to bother you about their money. You're going to be free. You're going to be free, man. It ain't nothing better than being free. I say that to say this. Satan is very smart, and he's listening to you at all times. He's probably looking at me right now. Anyways, yeah, he's very smart. So as soon as you wake up and you say, today, I'm going to write out how I'm going to stop watching pornography. He's going to be like, oh, word? Bet. Let me make this fine lady pull up on the street next to you. Let me make her say hi. You never get approached by a woman, ever. But today, for some strange reason, after announcing that you're going to stop watching porn, out of nowhere, this beautiful lady that's only in your imagination, that you can only dream of, comes up to you and say, you looking real good today. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Somebody tell me what's going on. Don't announce it. Just do it. Period. Need I say more? Step 3. Don't get too excited. Do not get too excited, okay? Yeah, it's been a month. It's been 2 months, 3 months, 4. And it's like, oh my God, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Do not get too excited. I want you to keep your calm, keep your cool, because I know a lot of y'all seen these clips of basketball players, football players, whatever players. They think they won, and then they start getting excited. They start dancing, moving around, and then out of nowhere, the other team come back and completely humbles them. So stay humble. Do not get too excited, because the problem with getting too excited is that your guard goes down. Like, you start putting your guard down, and then you start thinking stuff is sweet and it's just dandy and roses, but it's really not. And like, Satan is just waiting for you to put your guard down so he can attack you. As soon as your guard is down, that's when he comes for you and he knocks you out. I got a story for that too, because I remember hitting my first 6 months and I was so excited, like, oh my God, I finally did it, right? And that same night, after hitting my longest streak ever, Satan came to tempt me, and he was like, hey, yo, you did it. That means you could defeat it. Why not indulge in some pleasures, you know? And I thought to myself, this man is right. I did beat temptation. I did that. I did that. So what I did was I went right back to it, and then I was stuck in that cycle again for 4 months. So it's not a good thing, man. Keep your guard up and pray. As long as you pray, keep God in your life, and you keep on walking that walk, you're going to be just fine. Last one, the 4th one. This is the last advice. Beating yourself up when you do fall. Okay, listen, we're all humans. We're just humans. If we were perfect, then Jesus didn't need to exist. We all could have went on the cross and died for everybody else's sin, right? Well, we wouldn't even have to die on the cross because we're so perfect. You get it? We're just humans. You do not need to put this much pressure on yourself. If you fall, you fall. Just get back up, okay? When God said, pick up the cross and follow me, he never said you couldn't fall. You can fall. Just make sure you get right back up. If God sees that you practice the scripture that says faith without works is dead, he will always help you up. Always. Believe that. So if you're on a streak right now and you just going, or say you just started this journey of freeing yourself from lust and you fall, do not start getting angry with yourself, okay? The human spirit is very timid. Just something like, oh, wow, I failed. What can I do better? Don't go writing it down now. You don't need to do all that. Just what can I do better in your mind to yourself? That's it. And then whatever you did that was wrong, just do better next time, all right? You're going to fall, you're going to fall, you're going to fall, you're going to fall, and eventually, one of these days, you're going to walk, okay? You're going to be the one picking up the others that fall. That's what's going to happen. But if you just stay there, you never get to the point where you're the one picking the others that fall. You get me? Yeah, man, that was for advice that I could give for anyone that's trying to quit pornography for good, that's really trying to leave that life behind and defeat it for good. Keep in mind that these advices do not only work by themselves. You do need God to help you on this journey because, like I said, it is a very, very long road, especially since your mind has already downloaded so many of them files in your brain. It's going to take it's gonna take Jesus to get them out. My testimony with life after porn, man. I gave you a briefing in the beginning. My testimony is a little crazy. Like I said, I started at a really young age. I'm 21 now, and then I remember just going through it and just building and building. And I remember just seeing women in such a disgusting way. Every single time I looked at a woman, all I could think about was sexual thoughts. And that's it. I was just lusting after every woman. I couldn't even hang out with a woman because all I think about is sexual thoughts. Aside from my family members now, all right? So don't be thinking nothing. So yeah, that's all I ever thought about. Is all I could think about, you know? And I remember one day I prayed God that he gave me the strength to practice faith without works is dead, to give me that strength to move forward. And eventually I did move forward. And it is a long road. It's tough, I'm telling you, but the life after is so beautiful. Like, it's a kiss. It's beautiful, man. Now that I'm finding out that a lot of the girls I used to talk to back then are actually cooler than my homeboys. Like, who would have thought? Not me. Because I was so stuck in trying to get it. You know what I mean? I was brainwashed trying to get it. And a lot of them had amazing personality, but I never got to truly enjoy it, you know? So, hey, best wishes on your journey, man and woman, because we both suffer from the same disease. Best wishes. May God help you guys out there. And I know he will. Ask him for forgiveness. Ask him to help you carry the cross, and he will. May God bless you. Have a good day.